Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Allie and I'm really excited to share today's video with you all. We're going to start decorating for spring, even though I know it doesn't quite feel like it yet in a lot of parts of the country, and especially here in Ohio. It's kind of rainy and cloudy out today, but we're just going to ignore that and we're going to start to bring in a lot of like spring elements into our home. And I really want to bring in some fun pops of color, some like new textures, and just like lighter elements to really give our home a little bit more of like a lighter, cleaner feel. So let's get started. So the very first thing I want to get done in here that I feel like is going to make the biggest difference is change out these curtains. Right now I don't really like the way that they just like pull onto the floor, and I also don't really like the bay window curtain rod that I purchased last year. So we're just going to switch it out for one that goes across the entire top over here, so it won't be going like into the bay window. And I think that's going to make it look a lot bigger in here too, because I'm going to try and bring the curtains all the way up to like the ceiling rather than cutting them off down here.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Okay, so I've got two more curtains left to put up. I put two on the right side and I've got two more on this side, and I've been actually using these little curtain rings from Amazon to kind of help pleat them and like train them to sit a certain way. So I'm going to show you guys real quick how I've been doing that. It does take a little bit longer than just like throwing it up on there and stuff, but I think it's worth it. Okay, so since I'm going to be putting up the white one next, I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to take a curtain ring and put it onto each end of the panel. And then from there, I'm going to fold it. And then I'll give it another one here. And then fold it. So there's going to be two layers on this side. So you're going to do 1 and 2. Alright, so the curtains are up. It honestly took way too long. It took me like 3 or 4 hours just to get these curtains up because I was running into like every single issue that you could imagine. The stud finder wasn't working, the drill bits were like, they were lost, and I had to like sort through a ton of stuff in the garage to find them. Anyway, everything worked out and it looks really pretty. I'm so happy with them. I'm not going to do it today, but I'm definitely going to have to go back and patch up a few of the holes that are up here still, like right above the windows from the previous curtain rod that we had. But that I'm going to save for a different day. I really want to keep decorating, and we're going to move on to the couch and the pillows and just everything on there. Alright, so moving on to the couch. I purchased these cute little pillow covers from H&M. They kind of match the curtains that we got. They're a little bit of like a darker blue though, so I think it'll look really nice and like it won't be clashing really. So we'll see how this looks. I want to switch out this one, and I think I'm going to do this one too.
Number high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wing.
Okay, this pillow is way too small for the cover that I got, so I left it alone. And it actually, I mean, it matches really well with them, so I am going to leave it in the mix here. But I had to run upstairs and grab a different pillow for this one. And if you guys didn't watch the video where I actually made this pillow and that one behind me, the like striped one, definitely go check that out. It was really fun making them. And I just used like some stencils and some some fabric paint, and it was really easy to make. So if you guys like these, definitely go check out that video. Okay, so I really like the way that this is looking so far. I feel like I've added in floral prints in the curtains and then some floral prints over here on the couch, and then I took away a couple of the like heavier blankets because I feel like they're more like wintry. So just keeping some like lighter weight blankets on here and like lighter in color too has really like brightened up this whole space. So I'm really liking the way that this is looking. And I think I'm going to move on to our little coffee table next. And the first thing that I'm noticing is this candle. So it's a lot heavier, and it's a pumpkin chai latte one, so if that tells you anything. We're going to take this away, and I'm going to bring in something a little bit lighter. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to actually take everything away and just give myself like a blank slate to work with the coffee table. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to add over here is this cute little book, and I got this at Target, and I can just put my controls in here and then hide it, and it's got cute little butterflies on there. Okay, now I'm going to add in another book and some flowers just to give it a little bit more like height variation. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the coffee table at this. I feel like it looks very minimal and still very spring-like. So I've got like a little butterfly book that's hiding all of my remote controls, a little candle, and a little dish. I don't want to forget about the bookcases since they're like one of the main things that you see when you first walk in here. So I'm going to try and just lighten it up also, and maybe like move some things around, maybe like flip the books, and then also adding in some glass elements because I feel like this is a lot lighter and airier than some of like the darker pieces that I have in here. Okay, so I've kind of flipped this book over here so you see the pages, and then I've also brought in this little glass element here, and I think the last thing that I want to do here, since I don't want to like change up too much over here, is just switch out the picture frame in here. So it's got like a really nice beautiful sunset from Oregon where we used to live, and I'm just going to switch it out for something a little bit more springy, and maybe have some like, maybe add something with like florals or like a garden. So we'll see what I find. Okay, so I found this little botanical garden, and I'm just going to replace it up here. Okay, so we're going to move around a few more things on this side of the bookcase, and I really want to find a spot for this cutie little candle that I found on Facebook Marketplace. I have two of them. They came in a set, and this is just like the cutest little candle holder. I thought it was so spring appropriate. It looks like a little tulip up here, and then it's got like a marble base and these really cute little glass beads. So I love them. Okay, so the last corner that I want to work on today is this little entryway, and right now we just have these faux stems over here, and I think I want to add in some more florals and just to kind of bring in some more like color to this little spot. And I think I might want to switch out these candle holders, maybe the books, so we'll play around with it and see what we come up with. Okay, we're moving along now that we're done with the whole curtain situation in the living room. We're in the kitchen and I really want to decorate this little coffee nook area. Right now I have some like heavier coffee mugs and I haven't really been having coffee lately. I've been more into like tea, and Kevin has been really liking his soda stream, and every now and again we'll do like a cappuccino or something. So I'm just gonna leave these two things out and then maybe bring out some like cute little teacups or something. So I've had this cute little hot cocoa station going on since like Christmas time. So I'm gonna get rid of these candy canes, these marshmallows that are definitely stale. And I think what I want to do is, I've been really obsessed with this Starbucks drink. It's called the lavender matcha oat milk, and so I love matcha in general, so just like throwing in lavender in there feels like such a cute little springtime treat. So I did purchase some matcha and some dried lavender so that I can kind of create my own here at home. So we're gonna set that up and get rid of the hot cocoa station. So I really want to layer in some more springtime like colors and patterns. So I took this placemat that I found and I'm gonna layer it with the same cutting board that I had before, and then I'm gonna put my matcha. And Kevin and I have been really liking a nice little treat in the morning, so I got this from Home Goods recently. So now we have a designated spot for our little treats. And then I also need a spot for these little spoons. So I just took this cute little glass container that I thrifted a while ago. And these are from Hobby Lobby, I think from their like fall stuff. I mean, flowers in general are very like springy, so we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so it's been a few days and we still have to finish decorating in here. I had to get it to a good point where I was, you know, not cooking and cleaning and everything, so we're finally there. We've got a nice clean slate to work with, so let's get started. That's all that I have for today's spring decorating video. I really wanted to make sure that I like reused or repurposed a lot of items that I already have at home, and I didn't want this to feel like the kind of video where you see everything and you love it and then you're just like, well, I have to go out and buy all of this now. I really just wanted you guys to see, you know, get some ideas and inspiration on like how I try to reuse or repurpose things in my house, like, you know, repurposing a picture into a flower vase like the one right behind me, or, you know, reusing like a bowl a different way and turning it into like a little like catch-all or something. And And even just like florals and stuff, because you know, faux florals can get so pricey. So if you already have florals, like if it's like greenery or like neutral colors, and just rearranging them or just making a new flower arrangement, like all of these things can start to kind of like make your space feel brand new, even just reusing the same pieces in like a new way. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do post new videos every other week, and I'm hoping to start posting a little bit more frequently come like spring and summer, just because I might have a little bit more time and I have so many ideas that I want to share with you. We have a lot of like spring gardening and other fun projects coming up, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.